Good day, everyone. I'm David Aaron Adaw from BS Info 3W Mod 1. My topic for today is laws regarding social networks. And here's my presenter view. And here's my topical outline. Laws regarding social network, Privacy Act of 1974, Employee and Student Privacy Protection Act, How to Stay Aware, Privacy and the Internet of Things, Privacy and IoT Devices, Demonstration of IoT privacy issue, privacy in healthcare, why privacy healthcare is important, what includes in privacy, ways to protect healthcare information, and what is law regarding social networks. The law regarding social network are rules made by the government to protect people and ensure safe, responsible use of social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and etc. These laws aim to stop online crimes such as cyberbullying, hacking, identity theft, fake news, and invasion of privacy. They also make sure that personal information shared online is kept private and used properly. In short, laws regarding social network exist to keep the online world safe, respectful, and lawful for everyone. And next, I'll be discuss the Privacy Act of 1974. This law restrict agency from disclosing personal records without written consent, except under 12 conditions, like court orders, law enforcement, public safety, and etc. However, these exceptions were late exploded by companies like Facebook and Twitter to use and sell user data to advertisement. This law was made to people's information held by government agency. It says that no personal record should be shared without the person written consent except for certain legal or safety reason. But but over time, companies like Facebook and Twitter started find ways these rules. They collected and sold user data to advertisers, often without clear permission. For example, in 2018, Facebook was accused of sharing user private information with third-party apps. This violated users' trust and showed how big companies can take advantage of privacy loopholes for profit. In short, the Privacy Act reminds us that our personal data should be protected and that social media companies must be responsible for how they use our information. And next, Employee and Student Privacy Act Protection. This law prevents employers and schools from demanding access to personal online accounts, protecting user privacy. It was approved by the Uniform Law Commission but not yet adopted in all its states. This law was created to protect the privacy employees and student online. It prevents employers or school from asking for access to someone's personal social media account like password or private message. It was approved by Uniform Law Commission, which means it recognized as model law for state to follow. However, not all states have officially adopted it yet. The goal of this law to ensure that everyone has the right to keep their online life private and separate from work or school. It reminds us privacy is a personal right even in the world. Next. Next, I'll be discussing ways to stay aware. Now, first, read term and condition before accepting agreement. Always read the term and condition before accepting any agreement. It helps you understand how you how your data will be used. And second, turn off GPS when not needed. Turn off GPS or location tracking when it's not needed to avoid exposing your location. And third, use privacy settings and tools to control data sharing. Use settings and tools to control what information you shared online. Also, and next, avoid accepting unnecessary cookies. Avoid accepting unnecessary cookies as they can track your online activity. And next, add only real people to your network to prevent fake accounts from accessing your information. And lastly, avoid posting harmful or offensive contents since everything you shared online can affect your reputation. Next. And next is privacy and the Internet of Things. IoT connects multiple devices via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and etc. to share data for convenience but raises privacy and security concerns. The term Internet of Things was introduced by Kevin Ashton in 1999 and became popular in 2020 as companies and governments adopted. The Internet of Things refers to the connection of multiple smart devices such as phones, appliances, and sensors through Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or other networks. These devices share data to make our lives more convenient and efficient. However, this convenience also brings privacy and security concerns because the data collected can reveal personal information or be exposed to hacker if not protected properly. The term Internet of Things was first introduced by Kevin Ashton in 1999 and it became more popular around 2010 when many companies and governments started using IoT technologies in homes, businesses, and public systems. In short, IoT has made our world smarter and more connected, but it also reminds us to careful in protecting our personal information online. IoT device like smart TVs, wearables, and home systems can be hacked, exposing private data. Demonstration showed that smart TVs can be controlled remotely to steal data or trick user into revealing Wi-Fi credentials. True helpful IoT remains vulnerable. And next, we move to demonstration of IoT privacy issues. Smart home devices. Voice assistant like Alexa or Google Home may record conversations without consent. Wearable technologies. Fitness tracker like can trackers can leak local and health data to third parties. Smart cameras. Security cameras or baby monitors can be hacked, exposing private moments. Connected cars. GPS and sensor data can be accessed or misused to track user movements. And the smart appliances. Devices collect usage data that could reveal personal habits or routine. For example, a smart home device such as Alexa or Google Home can accidentally record private conversation. Fitness trackers might share our health or local data with companies. Smart cameras and baby monitors can be hacked, letting strangers view private footage. Even connected cars and appliances can collect and share data about where we go or what we do at home. These examples show that without strong security and privacy settings, IoT devices can easily expose our personal information. What is privacy in healthcare? Privacy in healthcare protects patient data under the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, which regulates how health information is used and shared. It ensures confidentiality and requires organization to notify patient or breaches. In short, healthcare privacy is not just about protecting information. It's about protecting the patient trust and dignity. Example, in 2021, Scripps Health, a major healthcare provider in California, experienced a ransom attack that exposed patients' record, including names, birth dates, and medical information. This incident violated HIPAA or HIPAA privacy standards and highlight how critical it is for healthcare organizations to protect patients' data and quickly inform patient when occur. And next, why does this matter? Privacy builds trust patients and doctors. It supports honest communication because patients are more open when they know their information is safe. It also encourages people to participate in medical research, helping improve treatments while still protecting their personal data. Privacy in healthcare is important because it builds trust between patients and doctor. When patients know their information is safe, they more honest, helping doctors give better. It also encourages people to join medical research, improving treatments, and keeping their data safe. Next. Next is why privacy in healthcare is important. Protects for the first, protects confidentiality, builds trust between patients and healthcare providers. And next, prevents discrimination and stigma. Keep sensitive health details private to avoid social or workplace bias. Encourage honest communications. Patients shared accurate information, leading to better care. Next, follow laws and ethics. Upholds data protection laws like Data Privacy Act of 2012 and HIPAA. Prevents identity theft and fraud. Safeguard personal and medical data from misuse. Privacy in healthcare is important because it creates a safe environment where patients feel comfortable share personal sensitive information with their doctors. When patients trust their medical records, test results, and personal details will remain confidential. They are more honest about their health condition. This honesty helps doctor makes better diagnose and provide more effective treatment. Moreover, strong privacy protection encourage people to join medical studies, which leads to better discoveries and treatments, all while they keep their identity and personal safe. And next, ways ways to protect health data. Number 1, secure network with firewalls and antivirus software. Protect networks from unauthorized access and malicious attacks, keeping health data safe from hackers and viruses. And number 2, train staff of cybersecurity and phishing awareness. Training helps employees identify phishing attempts and follow security rules, reducing the chance of human error that could be lead to data breaches. And number three, protects wireless system and delete all the or unnecessary data. Using strong password and encryption secures wireless system, while deleting old or unused data limits access to unnecessary information. And number four, use physical security, locks, cameras, and so what? Secure rooms and cameras help prevent unauthorized individuals from accessing or stealing health records. And lastly, prepared an incident response plan for data breaches. Having a response plan allows quick action during data breaches, minimizing damage and recovery speeding up recovery. And for the conclusion, privacy privacy plays a very important role in today's digital world, from social networks to the Internet of Things. Even in healthcare, protecting personal information helps maintain trust, safety, and security for every user. These laws and privacy measure reminds us that while technology offers great convenience, it also carries risk if we're not carefully. By understanding our rights, following online safety practices, and respecting others' data, we can create a safer and more responsible digital environment for everyone. From my references is Republic Act 1175, Crime Prevention Act of 2012, and this is my reference on. And that's all. Thank you po.